All right. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another Mr. Islam Answers Back live YouTube show. This is one of those, you know, I guess kind of like surprise shows that I talk about. We do if something would come up and we tried to get a show. So that's what's going on here. Sorry I wasn't able to do the show Wednesday or even yesterday. um, had some issues that I had to deal with, so I was unable to get to the show. So, alhamdulillah, some Muslim brothers came through and they helped me out, and so I'm able to at least get this show out for the brothers and sisters today. Um, like I always do, again, I see we got to get some, wait for a couple of people to show up. So let me go ahead and put a couple of quick posts on YouTube and Facebook and let everybody know that we are live and they can join in. Got a good topic for you guys today. Good topic. If you saw the tweets that I already sent out, we're going to be discussing a very important topic today. So before we do that, let me go ahead and, like I said, put a couple of tweets out and let everybody know that we are live on the air as we speak. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And when you join in, remember to like the video. Please like it so that way the numbers go up. All right, and people will see that we're live and they can join in if they're just looking for something to watch. And if you can tweet it out, either tweet it on your Instagram, your Facebook. Let's get the word out. All right, let's see. So let's go ahead and send out a quick tweet, let everybody know that the show is live. Of course, I've been sending out tweets already, but let me just do another one, live one right now. Matter of fact, I'll put the link, actual link to the live stream. Let me see. Let's post the live stream. Okay, we got one person joined so far. That's good. Where's the live stream at? Link to the live stream. There we go. Oh, street right there. Twitter right there. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay. That's the live. Let's send one on Facebook also. Just give me a quick minute, a moment, rather. All right, sorry about that. All right, let's send out a quick Facebook tweet. Okay. All right. All right. So we're gonna just keep it moving. We're gonna be discussing this video that I saw. Um, yeah, I guess I could say this morning, late this morning on Facebook, which appears to be a recent video of a woman, a Muslim sister, that was attacked while she was at a hospital in Dearborn, Michigan. Right? It happened in Dearborn, Michigan. So I saw it, and pretty brutal. We've seen some other videos, or at least heard some stories, but this one we actually saw the video of the attack, of the sister being attacked. She was at a hospital, and she was at the counter. It looked like she was at the hospital counter, and then this guy just walks up behind her and just attacks her. He just like punches her in the head, starts punching on her. You know, the security was able to catch him in time before he did any other serious damage to the sister. But this is a serious thing that's been going on for quite some time. This has been going on for quite some time. It's it's definitely an issue. It's definitely a problem. And we just have to, it's something that I've spoken on this before. I actually have a video that I'm going to show you guys in a little bit, because I've spoken on this years ago. This is not a new problem. This is something that's been going on for years. After 9/11, this is something that's been going on for quite some time, right? After 9/11 was when there was, I mean, the anti-Muslim bigotry had started before then. You know what I mean? But it definitely amped up on 9/11. It definitely amped up on 9/11. It definitely amped up after the 7/7 thing in the UK. You know what I mean? So it definitely amped up after that. But a lot of the stories that we hear are constantly of Muslim women being attacked, because obviously Muslim women are the more visible and vulnerable target for haters and bigots. They attack the women. They seem to attack the women, which is cowardly. You know what I mean? It's very cowardly. We you know, and if we do hear of any attacks on Muslim men, it's older Muslim men. They attack old men, right? There's some incidents here in United States, in like I think in New York, where again it was an old man who was attacked. There was an incident in the UK, again an old man attacked. So this lets you know that you're dealing with cowards, right? You're dealing with cowards. They attack women and old men. I mean, and when I mean old men, I mean old men who are old. Like who you can tell they're not obviously you know in the type of shape where they could possibly you know put up a fight. Basically, they're older men. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we seem to see here. So this lets us know again, like I said, that we're dealing with some cowardly persons. And this is why I urge people, the brothers who are capable, to keep an eye out. You know what I mean? Keep an eye out. If you're out somewhere, and whether you know the sister or not. I mean, and of course, we would do this for anyone. I'm not just saying that we only jump, we only keep today. We would do this for anyone, but I'm just saying in this situation, this is something that we definitely have to be very aware about. So if you're out, you know, and you see some Muslim sisters, whether you know them or not, keep an eye out. You know what I mean? Keep an eye out if you're in the vicinity. Same thing for older Muslim men, old Muslim women, because this is who these haters seem to target. So we definitely got to keep an eye out for them. And at the same time, Muslims, keep an eye out. The sisters, keep an eye out yourself. You also gotta, you're gonna have to be vigilant and aware and alert for your own person as well, right? Because if there aren't any people around, any Muslim brothers around, you're gonna have to be vigilant yourself, and keep also, keep an alertness about yourself as well, because this is just really, really getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Really getting out of hand. Let me see, we have a comment here. Yusuf Chebi, all right, wa alaikum salam, brother. Wa alaikum salam. How are you? Some who existed at the time of the prophet. That's true. You're right. It goes back to that time. It's not something new, right? It did exist back at that time as well. And things used to happen back at that time too. Sisters were attacked even back at the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, right? It happened back then as well. So this is something here, that's been continuing throughout the ages. It's just that it's become it's amped up now. It's become amped up again. It's at that stage where it's amped up once again. You know what I mean? So that's the thing there. So let's see. So before we actually like really go review the video and everything like that, I wanted to say that this time, if you look in below in the description of the video, I've added some links this time that are not in the previous videos, and I've added links. These links deal with the self-defense videos, right? Because as some of you know, I also am a martial arts instructor, right? In addition to this, I'm a martial art instructor. I teach martial arts, and we also produce and sell martial arts instructional videos, right? We produce and sell martial art instructional videos. And I've been offering, I mean, I sell the videos to everyone. The videos, of course, are available to everyone. I included them in the description of this video this time because this issue is about self-defense in regards for Muslim women. So when you look in the description area of this video, you will see a number of links. The first few links, I described them. There are links for the sisters that will give them links to the self-defense videos for women that I have for women. Okay, and then after that, there's a general link that's for martial art instructional videos for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, a teenager, whatever. They are general martial arts videos. So I'm putting those in there for this video, so that way you guys can take advantage of that opportunity to learn self-defense. If you live near me, if you are in the Atlanta area, and you would like to take lessons, um, you can contact me through here, through Twitter, or through my YouTube channel. Just send a message, and we can talk about setting up some lessons if you're in the local area. But if you're not in the local area, and you may not have access to a martial arts school somewhere where you live, then these videos are the next best thing. Okay, they're the next best thing to help you get an idea of martial arts you can practice. If you're married, practice with your husband, or practice with another sister, but at least it's an opportunity. Of course, I always tell the best thing, of course, is that hands-on training. But again, if you don't have access to that where you are, then these videos you just follow along. Get somebody to practice with, whether, again, like I said, if it's your husband or brother or another Muslim sister or whatever. But again, I'm just trying to provide you an opportunity to have some type of self-defense. Okay? So like I said, the links in the description of this video this time, the other links are there where you can donate, where you can buy my book and all of that. But today I want to focus on the martial arts and the self-defense. So like I said, the links are there where you can. The first few links are the ones to the female self-defense videos. Okay, they're the ones to the female self-defense videos, and then the other one says the DVDs for all. Okay. So indeed, try to take advantage of those if you can. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's take a look at the video itself, and we'll discuss. All right. Let's take a look at the video. All right. So this is just the raw footage. All right. This is the raw footage, no commentary. As you can see, the Muslim sister is standing at the counter of this hospital. And you can see the guy coming from the left, the bottom left area of the screen, as he comes into view, and you're just going to see what happens if you haven't seen the video already. So let's take a look. Here we go. All right, so that's the raw footage of the video right there. As you see, the guy just comes up, Clearly, he has a direct target. You know what I'm saying? He's going right for her, direct target, and he just attacks, attacks. Now, many of you, I don't know if you've heard, but there's this thing on. I've seen it. I saw it on Facebook. Don't know the truth of it. Don't know if this has any connection to it. But I've seen there has been warnings going on Facebook, maybe on Twitter as well. But I saw mine on Facebook. There's something going around where there's some kind of thing they call it a Muslim day. Again, I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's a hoax or if it's real or fake news or whatever. But I nonetheless I saw it going around. Some say it may have said this is connected to that. I don't know. But in any case, that it's something that's going around. So, Muslims, you need to be aware. You're gonna have to put your guard up. All right, you're gonna have to be aware when you're out and about, and put your guard up. I saw another thing associated with the punish a Muslim day, saying that April 3rd is supposed to be the day where where people are, recommended to carry out any type of acts of violent or hate crimes against Muslims, from something simple as saying something offensive to a Muslim, to something extreme to murder, bombings, stabbings, whatever. So be aware, be aware. And even when the day passes, even when April 3rd is passed, still be aware. Be aware right now. It's only March 30th, 31st, but be aware right now. Don't let your guard down in this climate of hate. Okay? There's I mean, the climate of hate has been here, but because of certain elected officials, it appears that people are becoming more bold. You know, people are becoming more bold. So be aware. You know what I mean? There are more racial issues. People are coming out with the racism even more boldly, the bigotry. So just be aware when you're out and about. Be cautious not to let your guard completely down. Be aware of your surroundings. You know, especially the Muslim sisters. All right, be aware of your surroundings, because this is dangerous. See how this happened? The man just comes up, he goes straight for her, and attacks. One thing that I recommend as a martial art instructor is, in a situation like that, like if you are if you're dealing with a cashier or a counter, I still take a look around. You know, you go up, you tell the cashier, but you take a quick glance to the left, to the right, take a quick look behind you. So you're kind of like talking and turning. Say what you got to say to the cashier, but take a quick look behind you of your surroundings, okay? Because you just never know. As you see here, like the video says, she was caught completely unawares. All right. So, like I said, this may be connected to that. It may not be, but in any case, we know that there's some bigotry out there, some hatred out there towards Muslims and others, and certain elected officials seem to have exacerbated that by their being elected. Right? It seems that their being elected has brought people out into the open more so. There were things going on with Obama, but now it just seems like now they feel, maybe they may feel like they have the green light to do what they please, you know, and so we see this happening. But there it is again. Let's take a look at the video one more time. So you see the guy just comes up, attacks. Now the security acted, but she had already been attacked. You know. So horrible, 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 horrible. And like I said, I've been talking about this for, like I said, I have a video that I made 5 years ago. I made the video 5 years ago because things were happening back then. There were reports of Muslim women being attacked back then. And I've been pushing this to the sisters. I've been pushing it to the sisters. Right? Now, again, like I said, if you can take a martial art class where you are, then do that. I recommend that. If you do not have access to a martial arts class where you are, or perhaps you don't have the finances at the time for it, then this is the next best thing. Okay, now again, I repeat for any other martial artists who may hear this, of course, hands-on is the best. If you can take an actual class in person, that is the best. Again, I'm saying that if you do not have access to that for whatever reason, whether there's no school near you or you do not have the funds for such classes, then these videos can help you. Okay? They can help you. At least it's a start. At least it's providing you with some knowledge of self-defense for yourself. Okay? I'm not saying that this replaces a martial art class. It does not, but this is help. This can be helpful. Let's put it that way. This can be helpful to you if you do not have access to a school or can't afford it or whatever. Right? The videos are they're not that much. Excuse me, anywhere from 14.99 to 24.99. That's it. All right. But at least it's a help. It's something to help you. And like I said, I've been pushing this to the sisters. Unfortunately, majority of my customers are not Muslim sisters. Okay. So again, these incidents keep happening, and we're trying to spread I'm trying to do my part. I'm trying to do my small little part to help you and offer you some help in this arena. Okay. Got some comments. Moshaf, wa alaikum salam. Saeed, assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Brother, welcome to the show. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Don't forget to click on the like the video. Okay, like the video, please. Tweet it. Send out a Facebook post. Let everybody know that we are live on the air. Matter of fact, let me do it one more time. Let me let them know one more time that we're live on the air. Let them know one more time. We're live on the air. Live. Man, it's just so much going on, man. So much going on in the world, man. The hatred, the bigotry, man. The injustices. So much going on. I'm seeing a post on Facebook that Israeli snipers were shot at or killed some protesters or something in Israel, man. It's like then I heard another unarmed black man was shot this time in Florida. We already heard about the one in what was that, California. Now I heard another one was shot in Florida. So, I mean, just so much going on in the world, You try to stay positive. You try to keep your head up. You try to, let your spirits stay up, but it just keeps happening. The negativity is out there, but we still got to try to remain positive. We still got to try to remain positive through it all. You can't let this stuff get you down. But at the same time, you still got to be vigilant. Still got to be vigilant. Still got to keep your eyes open, your ears open and aware, and keep your awarenesses about you, because this is where we're at. This is the world we're in. This is where we're at with it. Let me send another tweet real quick. I don't know, live right now. Live right now. Okay. Naim Khan. Wa alaikum salam. Wa alaikum salam. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem, no problem. All right. So yeah, so let me take this here, and we also have the news report. There's a news report also. Let's take a look at the news report of the incident and hear what they got to say about it. Here we go. This is the actual news report about the incident. Let's take a listen.
Of Beaumont Dearborn Hospital.
And the victim is taking the case to court, claiming the hospital should have removed this man long before he came at her.
And Sean Lay's been working now for weeks to get that video and joins us now with what the victim and the hospital are saying. Sean?
Well, she's telling her attorney that she is really afraid just to go outside of her house now after that vicious attack. This has had such an impact on her. The 19-year-old simply came here to Beaumont Dearborn in February to be in the emergency room to get some help. She had no idea of the danger that was rushing up right behind her.
And he walks away, goes to his booth.
This is security camera footage from inside Beaumont Dearborn's emergency room this past February 10th. A 19-year-old is checking in, thinking she broke her jaw in a fall on the ice that day. She has no idea what's coming. A man runs up from behind and begins viciously beating that teen in her head. That teen now suing Beaumont Dearborn.
You would expect the hospital to be one of the safest places on earth.
Majid Mogni is her attorney. And then she's completely blindsided here.
She's completely blindsided. She has no idea that she's going to get attacked. While she's waiting at the front desk, she gets sucker punched, and she gets literally knocked out.
She was knocked out.
She was knocked out.
That attacker is named John DeLees. A Dearborn police report shows that DeLees had been discharged from the hospital earlier. Security telling police he accosted other patients, asking for cigarettes, and attempted to wander down the adjacent hallways. Beaumont security saying if he was going to remain in the lobby to await a ride, he had to sit down and leave other patients alone. That's when the teen walked in, and that's when DeLees attacked her. Who's responsible?
The hospital is responsible. They knew very well that this patient of theirs had issues, and they released them.
The victim says she's injured psychologically from the attack. She's Muslim and wears a hijab.
She said, I'm the only one wearing a headscarf. Is it because the way I dress? Is that why he attacked me? We don't know.
Back here live, Beaumont Dearborn sent.
So, yeah, so there you have the actual news report about it. You know what I mean? Sad, you know, but this is where we have to definitely keep our eyes open for the sisters. You have to be aware of your surroundings if you're out and there are no, you know, Muslim men around you or any men, you know what I mean? You know, it's a horrible tale of events. And, you know, I mean, wow. What can I say? Wow. But definitely, I'm trying to find the words, man. I mean, it's horrible to see it. It's horrible to see it. It's just horrible to see it. You know, horrible to see it. But this has been going on, man. We've been hearing about so many attacks over the years. You know what I mean? Over the years. So again, I mean, this is just one recent attack from a long list of many that have happened and have been happening over the years. You know. I mean, again, we see the video. It's clear he went straight for her. He you know, he ignored. He didn't go for anybody else. He went straight at the sister. And you know, I'm making a pledge, and I'm asking the brothers to do the same. And I'm sure you would do this anyway without me having to say anything. But brothers, you know, we have to pledge that if you are out and about and you see, I mean, you know, like I said, I know myself, I would come to the rescue of any woman, even if she wasn't Muslim, right? Even if she wasn't Muslim, if I'm there and I can prevent some wrongdoing, some violation to any other human being, I would do that. But in this case, so I don't want anybody to misunderstand me. All right, I'm just saying. But in this incident of Muslim women being attacked, I'm pledging, and I want the brothers to pledge the same. And if you're out and about, and you know, you want to be available to prevent something like this from happening, right? And that's something that I pledge to myself, that if I'm ever there where such an event takes place, that I will take action in self-defense of that person, of that sister. And again, like I said, I would, you know, do the same for any other woman as well, even if she wasn't a Muslim, because wrong is wrong. But I'm just saying that because the topic here is specifically about Muslim women, that we have to be like that, brothers. We have to be like this. You know, these cowards just feel they have the run of the place and they can do what they want. And again, I want to make it clear, I'm talking self-defense. Okay? I'm talking self-defense. In defense of those who are being attacked. Okay? Self-defense only. Make that clear. Self-defense only. All right? One more time. I'm only talking self-defense only. Okay? We have to say that because you know how they like to misconstrue what Muslims say. So I'm making it clear that I'm only talking about self-defense. If I'm out and I see a Muslim woman being attacked, that I would come to her defense. Okay? Self-defense. I repeat, self-defense. Nothing more. Self-defense. Okay? Again, we have to make that clear, and you know why. All right? You know why, because you know how people will try to misrepresent, misconstrue what you said. So I'm making it clear. I'm only speaking about self-defense. If I'm out and a Muslim sister gets attacked, that we need to be there to come to their aid. And inshallah, we will, you know, and in the heat of the moment, we react properly. I ask Allah that allows to act properly, to not freeze up, you know, like the Black Panther said, I never freeze. Right? You don't want to freeze up. You want to be able to go into action, handle that. You know, in the meantime, here, let me show you one of the videos that I had just to advertise the videos, the self-defense videos. I'm going to show you one here right now. Okay. Today's show is brought to you by Combat Mode Productions. Combat Mode Productions, producers of martial arts self-defense videos. Here's one of the commercials right here.
She was harassed in the grocery store for being Muslim.
Woman says that the attack happened at the grocery store in back of me, brought about, she says, simply because of the headscarf she was wearing.
She came behind me and she tried to take off my scarf. Well, she grabbed it from the back and she took a big big tug on it, and it shook me up because I didn't know what was going on.
Has led to Muslim women wearing not just face veils but even just headscarves, just hijab, being racially attacked and violently, with people attempting to rip off their veils, and that's wrong.
We're nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us. We are not nonviolent with anyone who is violent with us. When a criminal starts misusing me, I am going to use whatever is necessary to get that criminal off my back.
All right, so there you see, that's a little, one of the commercials. And again, that video is 5 years old. That video was made 5 years ago when we were having, you know, other attacks, in the midst of attacks on Muslim women back then. And here we are again, still seeing the same issue. Now, there are some videos out there showing that many Muslim women are getting involved in self-defense classes, which is good. Keep it up. That's good. Keep it up. But again, I'm adding my little bit of help. All right, I'm adding my little bit of help with these videos. So again, if you do not have access to take a martial arts class, or you can't afford a class, then I would recommend these videos as the next option for you. They're not expensive, okay, and you can watch them over and over again. Get somebody to practice with you. Again, your husband, brother, work out with another Muslim sister. But by all means, please avail yourself of this opportunity to get some self-defense lessons. Okay. So like I said, the links to purchase are in the description of the video. There are videos online that can give you maybe some demonstrations, you know, a couple of tips and things you can use. I'm going to try to actually work on that as well, you know, just give some basic demonstration videos. But again, if you know, for full lessons, these videos will provide you with the full lessons there. So, you know, it's very disheartening. It's very disheartening to see this and to see the level of hatred that's out there. Like I said, especially with this Punish a Muslim Day thing. Again, you know, matter of fact, you know, let me see something. Let me do a quick Google search and find out what's the update on that. Is it real? Is it a hoax? What's the deal with this Punish a Muslim Day thing? Let's find out. Let me take a quick look here. Let's see. Punish. Let's see if this is real. What's the reports about this? Okay, Snopes has an article about it. Looks like one of the news. Let's see. Let's see what Snopes has to say. Punish a Muslim Day. Flyers spur warnings. Police investigations. Authorities in the UK say that anonymous mailings of flyers advocate violence against Muslims on April 3rd, 2018 have triggered a counter-terrorism investigation. All right, so let's see. What does Snopes say? Is it true? Is it real? They usually investigate these things. Let's see what they have to say about it. What's their verdict on? All right, what's up, Snopes? What's your verdict on it? Is it real? What's the answer to it? I don't see what they said. Usually they have a thing that says true, false, whatever. What's going on here? Or are they just reporting on it in this particular article? Seems like they're just reporting it in this article here. Okay. Let's see what the news says. Punish a Muslim Day flyers have Arab community on edge. Alright, let me show you guys. Is there a video attached to this? Yeah. Let's see if we can put that into the feed so you can see it. Give me a moment. Let's see.
Two, the Arab American community is on high alert because of a hateful flyer that is circulating. The flyer promotes April 3rd as Punish a Muslim Day and encourages violence against Muslims with an escalating point system the more outrageous the act. The flyers originated in London. They were left on steps of several mosques there. The message is now being spread to the U.S. by way of social media and raising concern.
We're encouraging the community to be vigilant and to have open lines of communications with local law enforcement. And if you feel you're in danger, call law enforcement immediately. This is outrageous. This cannot be happening in 2018. This is a clear sign of xenophobia, Islamophobia, and in the unfortunate direction some individuals, not only in the UK, but also in the United States.
The Arab American community is on high alert because of a hateful flyer, says the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee stands ready to help those in the community who may be harmed through any hateful acts.
Well, coming in at
All right, so the video's loading up. Give it a moment.
Flyer that is circulating. The flyer promotes April 3rd as Punish a Muslim Day
Wa
and
alaikum salam,
encourages
Muhammad
violence against
Zakaria.
Muslims
Welcome,
with
welcome.
an escalating point system, the more outrageous the act. The flyers originated in London. They were left on steps of several mosques there. The message is now being spread to the U.S. by way of social media and raising concern.
We're encouraging the community to be vigilant and to have open lines of communications with local law enforcement. And if you feel you're in danger, call law enforcement immediately. This is outrageous. This cannot be happening in 2018. This is a clear sign of xenophobia, Islamophobia, and in the unfortunate direction some individuals, not only in the UK, but also in the United States, are heading.
Abed Ayoub says the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee stands ready to help those in the community who may be harmed through any hateful acts.
Well, coming in at
And so the thing about this is whether it's a hoax or not, now that it's been put out there, you may have some people who may attempt to do something. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. So even if it is a hoax, the information is put out there. People are aware of it. So even so that this may motivate some haters to act on that day. See? So you still can't take it lightly, even if it is fake. There may be some people who might act upon it because they saw the news report or they saw it on Facebook or Twitter or wherever they saw it, Instagram, whatever, and they might decide, well, hey, I'm going to act on it. They don't know whether it's a hoax or not, but they may take it seriously and say, yeah, let's do something to some Muslims on that day. So again, this is why we have to definitely be on alert for ourselves, for the sisters, because the haters are out there. You know what I'm saying? The haters are out there. The boldness, they have a boldness about them, and so we're going to have to be bold in self-defense. We're going to have to be bold in our self-defense of ourselves and of the Muslim sisters. Okay. So it appears, like I said, that still not sure whether it's true. They just said that these flyers were put out. Who knows, if there's people are conspiring or not, but you don't want to take it lightly. You do not want to take it lightly. At your masjids, I recommend excuse me. If you don't have security, get some security. Right? If you don't already have some security, then I recommend you get some brothers to volunteer to do security for Jummah on Friday services, and also at the times of the prayer, right? If your masjid is open during throughout the day for the times of prayer, also have some brothers to volunteer and do security as well. While the others are praying, like it says in the Quran, while the others are praying, some will stand watch and guard, and then they can go pray after the others are finished, and then they stand guard, right? But especially if you're in Western countries, man, you can't take it light. You can't take it light. Get some security, and I recommend the security being yourselves, or hire. See if there's any Muslim security, or somebody who's friendly with the Muslim community, If not, then get some brothers to volunteer to stand to be on guard, to be security for your masjid. It's very important. It's not something to take lightly. See, you see the NOI. They don't take that lightly, right? Their security is on point. All right, they have security. Their security is on point. They protect their mosque. Why can't you do the same? Stop taking it lightly, man. Stop taking it lightly because you're over here in the UK or in the United States. Stop taking that lightly, right? Nation of Islam has always set that example of having security. We need to do the same. Have security. You need to have security for your masjids as well. It's not something to take lightly. You're surrounded by, not, of course, not everyone is hostile, but there are haters out there, right? There are haters out there. So it's definitely not something to take lightly. Definitely not. All right. So again, even if this Punish the Muslim Day thing is not real, you still got to take into account that it went viral. It spread around. There may be some copycats or some people who want to who've seen it and they want to do something, and they may act on it. Whether there's a group that has gotten together and they're talking to each other to do something, or just the fact that the information is out there and some person who's not has no connection whatsoever, but is motivated by this thing. I'm sure there will be people out there who will say, yeah, let's do something on that day. Let's get out there and do something. So be vigilant and be aware. Do not take this lightly. All right. Be on guard. Get security. Like I said, the sisters, the brothers, avail yourself of martial arts self-defense classes, of the videos that I'm making available to you. Masters, get security. And you have to be more vigilant. You're gonna have to. You cannot take this lightly. Definitely not. All right. So there it is. I got one more commercial for you. All right. One more commercial. This is another commercial. Again, this commercial, this was made years ago as well. Probably about the same time, about 5 years ago. All right. Here, today's episode is brought to you by, once again, Combat Mode Productions, makers of instructional, effective self-defense videos.
Brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to.
As the train approached Canal Street, police say Melendez verbally attacked the imam, asking him, quote, "Are you a camel jockey? I don't like Muslims." To defuse the situation, the imam left the train at Canal Street, but both assailants allegedly followed, one of them kicking along the way. That's when they wrestled him to the platform, and cops say Melendez grabbed the imam's religious head covering and threw it on the tracks. Then, as Crespo held the imam, Melendez allegedly punched him with closed fists.
But when someone attacks you, when someone comes at you with a club, when someone comes at you with a rope, when someone comes at you with a gun, despite the fact that you've done nothing, he tells you, suffer peacefully.
Also in New York City, a 31-year-old woman was arrested today with murder as a hate crime. The woman seen in the surveillance video allegedly pushed a man to his death in the subway on Thursday. According to the New York Times, the woman confessed to police that it was an act against Muslims. The victim was born in India and was a Hindu, not a Muslim.
America is based upon the right of people to organize for self-defense. This is in the Constitution of the United States.
The Quran, as you call it, Koran, teaches us to suffer peacefully. Our religion teaches us to be intelligent, be peaceful, be courteous, obey the law, respect everyone. But if someone puts his hand on you, send him to the cemetery.
All right, so there we have it. All right. So again, the need for self-defense is your right, as you heard in the video. It's your right. You know, that's your God-given right, because in the Quran it speaks about self-defense. Again, it speaks about self-defense. And that's your right that your government gives you as well, right? Your government doesn't deny you that natural right to defend yourself, right? So not only is it your God-given right, but your government, I'm sure every government gives you that right, or at least they should, the right to self-defense. If somebody's trying to attack you, you have the right to defend yourself within the means of self-defense. All right? So it's nothing to be afraid of when we talk about self-defense. So avail yourselves of the opportunity. Again, this particular video has the links to the self-defense videos, so you can avail yourselves of the opportunity to get some knowledge of self-defense. Okay? So with that, we'll go ahead and end this show off, this topic for today. I'll leave the links in this description of this video, so that way, like I said, just like the other ones, whenever if you can't do it today, you can come back at any time, and the links will be there. But I'm only going to do it for this video, okay? All the other videos will go back to the normal links that I usually have there. So for this video, I'll keep the links to the self-defense videos for the sisters. Also, the link where you can purchase our self-defense videos for everyone, whether male or female, weapons, techniques, and self-defense against weapons, how to use certain weapons in self-defense, things of that nature. They'll all be right there available for you. Okay. So with that, any comments before we sign out? Any comments, questions, anything? If not, then we will go ahead and sign out. And we thank you for watching the show. By the way, before I close out, the links to the other the donations are still there. They're just below the links to the self-defense video. So if you just want to make a donation, the link is there to the website. The PayPal option is there. You can still get our book. The link to the book is there. He Never Was God, How Scripture Shows That Jesus Christ was fully a man and not God. Our DVB entitled Taqiyya, The Lie They Made Against Islam, which provides a thorough refutation of the claims that Taqiyya is supposedly some kind of teaching that Muslims have, supposedly, that allows Muslims to lie and deceive in order to promote Islam. This DVB refutes that claim. With clear evidence, beyond a shadow of a doubt, it refutes that claim as a complete lie and just haters trying to spread and demonize the Muslims. So you can also still get those as well. All right, so with that, we thank you for joining the show and listening to us and following us, watching.